Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Joseph Solomon with Lending by Joseph. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I have two special guests that are joining me today, Dr. Carlton Sharp and Mr. Bryant Sharp. They both represent Faith Community Development Center based out of Beaumont, Texas. They're looking to build communities and restore hope with their awesome development plan that I'm going to have them speak about right now. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Joseph. How are you?
Very good, very good. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having us on your broadcast today.
So,
hey, I'm
why
Carlton.
don't you tell us
I'm Carlton.
about yourself and your background and what got you into this project?
Well, first of all, I'm Carlton Sharp. I pastor a church here in Beaumont, Texas, Faith Christian Center Church. We've been established since February of 2001. I have a passion for people and a passion for God. And we always want to see the best that God has to offer in the lives of the people. And so we have come together, my brother and I have come together to do this fantastic project that we're going to talk about in just a few moments.
Excellent. And Mr. Bryant Sharp.
Well, my name is Bryant Sharp. I am the brother of Carlton Sharp, and I get all my blessings from just tagging along. I started my work career as a military veteran and went on to the Postal Service and in the automobile space. And now I am co-developer with Carlton. We're hoping to bring vision to this project and hoping that you will see the opportunity and invest with us.
Hey, Joseph, don't let him talk himself down because he said tag along with me. Yeah. Look, I'm the younger brother, and I was always tagging along with him, trying to make sure I can keep up. So, yes. so let's get the record straight, Joseph.
Absolutely. Hey. We all know the acronym of team, right? Together, everyone achieves more. So everyone pulls their weight and has their role to play.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you for introducing yourselves, gentlemen. Now let's talk a little bit about, your vision. What brought you to this project? Why is it important to you? And, why should investors invest with you?
Well, first of all, we didn't stumble on this project. This is a God assignment that we have to develop this community here in Beaumont, Texas. This vision is the intersection of our personal journey and our family values and our commitment to the kingdom of God. We both grew up in subsidized housing, and we were relying on welfare as children and government assistance. So we know the struggle that people are going through, and so we're trying to provide an opportunity for those who get involved and partner with us to change the lives of people who maybe have been counted out by society, but they have an opportunity now to do something great, take the limitations off of them, and change the mindset of the people here in Beaumont to show them that it's possible to go from subsidized housing to owning your own home.
Yes.
Right, and this is a perfect time with Legacy Crossing because there's a $50 billion opportunity that is coming to Southeast Texas, and this is a way for those underserved communities to get involved in building a legacy themselves. Hence the name Legacy Crossing. So we want to provide ownership opportunity, and home ownership is one of the biggest ways to do that.
Yes, and we believe that housing. It will address the need that Beaumont has. Right now, there is at least a waiting list of over 3,000 people who need affordable homes here in Beaumont. Mm-hmm. I mean, so they can have dignified housing. And so we can help families move from renters to owners. Not only that, but it would help our local economy. It means jobs, construction, maintenance, retail. Also, those who own homes, we will see a reduction of crime because home ownership changes the mindset of people. And then, of course, we cannot leave this out. It leaves generational wealth for the next generation. And so we want to make sure that we make an impact on the lives of others.
And one of the major focuses when Carlton first brought this vision to me was making sure that we put together a mixed use philosophy where all of the components of a community is there in the neighborhood. You have the commercial space, you have grocery store, you have anchor stores, you have parks, a walkable neighborhood, and you have other amenities that are rarely seen in a subsidized housing type community. We want to make sure that we can elevate the idea of home ownership and community through this project.
Yes, sir. Okay. Very good. So we have let me go back a little bit.
Now, one of the things that Brian said earlier, Joseph, is that our area in Beaumont, Texas, is experiencing a boom. $50 billion worth of industry is being performed right now as we speak. It's not coming, it's already here. But what's lacking is affordable housing for those who will be on those jobs. And so we're trying to solve several different challenges that we have here in Beaumont. First of all, affordable housing, okay, diverse, attainable, amen, for families and essential workers. And like Brian said, this community is a mixed use community where it's going to have everything in it. So, I mean, it will be self-sustaining. It will have childcare. It will have recreation, and a medical center, along with apartments, townhomes, and single-family homes. So we're covering the whole gamut of this project in this 112 acres of land.
Right.
Yes.
And for those people who are listening that are outside of Southeast Texas, why Southeast Texas? Why Beaumont? Why we're so excited about the project? Because Beaumont sits at the intersection of a regional airport. It has access to Interstate 10, which is the largest thoroughfare through the United States. It has the fifth largest port in the United States, and also a railway that connects in every direction going outside of Southeast Texas. So the infrastructure that we have, the bones of the city that we have to build on is pretty phenomenal. And you've got the most profitable industry in the United States that is homed here in Southeast Texas. That's the oil and gas industry. So this is a wonderful opportunity. You'll see on the screen that Beaumont is advertising that it's on, because we have all of the necessary ingredients to really make this a great city and a great opportunity for those who are looking to invest.
Yes, sir. Let's be honest, right? The oil and gas industry is only growing. It's not going away.
Absolutely. And we have one of the largest refineries in the country, and one of the largest producing for military aviation right here in Southeast Texas.
Right.
Absolutely. And I shouldn't forget to mention that we have a major university in Lamar University that's prepared to train up the next generation of leaders and entrepreneurs. So this is a great city. This is a great foundation for investing, and we're on the ground floor of this thing. And I think that anybody who takes a thorough look at the opportunity will see that this is just the beginning.
Yes.
And it truly is on.
And let me interject with something real quick, gentlemen. Having been in this industry for a few years now and having talked to many types of investors, developers and such, builders, I can say unequivocally that not only is this project very much needed and there's a heavy demand for it, so it's bound to be successful, but from an investment standpoint, we're talking about initial $650,000 capital investment. Like, that is really pennies considering the amount of acreage and development you guys are working with, right? Anything under $1 million really is pretty much a steal in the state of Texas. So I want investors to hear that part and understand that part. And most investors already know that. But for those who might be new to investment, this is a great kind of ground floor opportunity to get a nice 10% return on your money. $650,000 is not a lot for this massive development that's going on, right? So, gentlemen, why don't you just chime in real quick to kind of make these numbers make sense to an investor?
I will say that what Carlton and I have done with the economic portion of this vision is to allow a potential investor to see themselves coming into this opportunity on the ground floor without a substantial amount, as you mentioned, Joseph. Anything under $1 million is really not that much. We're not looking for investors to get in and not be able to see an exit strategy in the very near future. We want them to see that we want to have them invest initially, see that return, and then come along with us on this journey to build this vision.
Very good.
Absolutely. And again, like Brian said, we have the structure right now here in Beaumont to make sure that this project is a success with our political leaders, our city leaders. And so we're confident that the return on investment will be one that would be beneficial, not only in the short term, but like Brian said, in the long term, because we want a long-term partner because of what the plans that we have to impact this area is significant. But this is the ground floor, and so we want those who are watching today to look at this opportunity as not just for the short term, but also the long term.
Yes, sir. Very good. Very good. So what I'm going to do, gentlemen, thank you for your time and explanation of all the details and pouring your heart and soul into this project. It definitely reflects in your vision. What I'm going to do is, after I post this, you're going to see an appointment link in the description on YouTube. So you can actually schedule an appointment to talk with Dr. Carlton, Mr. Bryant at any given time, and have a more in-depth conversation about how we can get started on this capital investment opportunity. All right. So with that said, any parting words, gentlemen, before we end this presentation?
Carlton, I'll let you go first.
Yeah. Again, this project is a vision that God had given us from the very beginning to impact the lives of others. Because again, we've been there. We've been in subsidized housing. We've been on government assistance. And now we have an opportunity to impact the lives of others, to give them hope that if they could do it, we can do it. And we want to change the mindset of people, especially when it comes down to home ownership, that now I have something that I can leave for generations to come. This generational wealth is very important. And so this is an opportunity for some investor to partner with us to help others to achieve their goals.
And to those future partners, I would like to say, come and join us. We want your support. We would like you to see and participate in the vision. So thank you in advance, and we look forward to answering any questions you might have.
Great. Thank you, gentlemen. Y'all have a blessed day, and we will reconvene at a later date.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you.
Southeast Texas is the gateway of America's energy and economic growth. For over a century, this region has fueled innovation, driven progress, and set the standard for industrial excellence. Now with over $41 billion in new investments planned and under construction, the next chapter of this legacy is being written. It's on in Southeast Texas. Powering progress.
Texas is one of the fastest growing states in the nation, and here in Southeast Texas, we expect to see a significant increase in energy demand across our residential, commercial, and industrial customer base over the next few years.
To meet this demand, Entergy Texas is stepping up with innovative and reliable power solutions.
Over the last 3 years, we have reached commercial operation on a state-of-the-art natural gas plant. We've contracted a solar facility and started construction on an additional natural gas plant. But that's still not enough to support the extraordinary growth that we're seeing in our region. Entergy Texas plans to construct 2 more state-of-the-art natural gas power plants to be named Legend and Lone Star.
These plants will address critical energy needs, ensuring that Southeast Texas has the capacity to support increased economic activity and sustainable growth.
These proposed dispatchable power generation resources are expected to be in service by 2028 and will bring over $2.8 billion in economic benefits to the region, as well as substantial construction and employment opportunities for local communities.
By adding approximately 40% to the current generation capacity, Entergy Texas is ensuring that Southeast Texas remains powered for progress. Driving economic and energy transformation. Across the region, landmark projects are redefining manufacturing, energy, and sustainability.
Our project is special because it's driving economic growth in Orange County, a community that hasn't seen a project of our size or scale in decades. The total installed cost of our project is $8.5 billion. At peak construction, we'll have 4,500 construction jobs. Once our facility is operational, we'll employ more than 500 people. Over the next 20 years, we expect our direct and induced spending in the community will generate an additional $50 billion in economic impacts from Southeast Texas.
Innovating for a sustainable future. With its strong industrial base and ideal geography, Southeast Texas is a natural fit for groundbreaking carbon capture and storage, or CCS projects.
This region is ideal for carbon capture and storage projects. It has a strong industrial manufacturing base, extensive pipeline infrastructure, a skilled workforce, and great subsurface geology. CCS presents an opportunity for thousands of well-paying jobs and millions of dollars in new tax revenues for local counties.
ExxonMobil, a global leader in CCS, is leveraging over 30 years of expertise to develop projects that reduce carbon emissions while protecting local jobs and driving economic growth.
As demand for lower carbon energy increases, Southeast Texas has an opportunity to be part of the next great energy revolution. At ExxonMobil, we're excited to be part of that story.
A community-focused vision. These investments aren't just about big numbers. They're about the people of Southeast Texas. From creating jobs that support families to funding schools and public services, every dollar invested strengthens the foundation of our communities. With billions of dollars in under-construction projects, Southeast Texas isn't just rising to meet the challenges of today, it's shaping the future with new emission reduction technologies, renewable energy technologies, and energy storage capabilities. Our new energy infrastructure will bring clean energy from Texas to the world. A region of strength. Southeast Texas isn't just keeping up. It's leading with world-class infrastructure and workforce. This region continues to set the pace for innovation, economic growth, and global impact. Environment, connection, production, economy, international. This is a region of opportunity. This is a region of progress. This is Southeast Texas. And it's on.